Ramble.
Thank you to Chime and Best Fiends for sponsoring today's episode.
So you saw a man with the longest shorts you've ever seen.
Nah, the shortest pants I've ever seen.
And how'd you feel? Were you interested? Were you like, I'd like to wear that?
I would like to wear it because it was so perplexing to me at the time.
I'm going to pull up my pants. Tell me when. No way. No way. I'm almost to my knees.
Those are shorts. Those are shorts.
No, but they were flared. And they got to the knee and then they
see
flared.
what the flare has to
They
do with
flared.
it.
They flared like bell bottoms.
Did you ever see...
short bell bottoms.
Have you ever seen Adam Sandler out and about wearing his basketball
yes,
shorts?
but see, here's a great moment. I thank you for bringing it up. Those are perfect tubes. They don't flare.
Yeah. Well,
they don't get bigger at the base.
yeah, because he's not a fashionable man.
But this guy, I don't think he was fashionable.
You're telling me that shorts can't flare?
Yes.
If they did, they'd be a skirt.
Yes.
If they did, they'd be a skirt.
That's
if they did, they'd be a skirt.
They would have to connect to be a skirt.
No way. Tennis skirt. You got little shorts?
They have shorts built in.
No. There's a skirt on top of the shorts, and the shorts are for protection.
Yeah.
The flare began
I'm
at
gonna
the knees.
Google.
I mean, it was a nice, smooth transition, but the flare began at the knees.
I'm Googling flared shorts.
Not a chance you're going to find those.
Really?
Those are the most skirt-looking shorts.
See, but if
it didn't look like that. Now, I can't remember where I saw him.
You can't remember?
I sure can't.
Likely story.
I sure can't. You know why?
Shorts. You don't even remember.
The world around him disappeared in the moment that I saw this man. And here's another kicker.
Okay.
He was holding a baby.
Interesting.
They let a man with 5/8 bell-bottom shorts
Pants.
have a baby?
He had a baby.
And would you describe him
And he
as
had...
fashionable?
No.
Because to me, sometimes you see a cool guy and you're like, I've never seen that type of shit before.
That's why maybe he was, and I just wasn't there.
Heath, we're going to need a fuller picture here. I
They
need
were
to
blue.
know what the baby looked like, how he was holding the baby, what kind of top. And by the way, you have not sketched in the short pants. What color?
They were blue.
What material? Blue?
They were blue.
Denim or like...
I think they were more in the chino fabric space, but
Okay.
do I know that for sure? No. I was, it was a sort of wide angle lens shot that I had of him. I was not close.
You were shooting from across the street,
The
or were you close up?
No, I was across the street.
Okay.
If we were outside. Again, I don't remember the space. Because he shone like a beacon.
Did you dream this?
Was it near you where you lived?
He was alive.
It was
A real person.
Not in your neighborhood.
Not a dream. Could have been in my neighborhood.
Day,
I'm really
night.
trying
How
to
do you
think.
not remember?
Guys, there's so many things I see.
Day or night? Day or night?
Day.
It was day.
Daytime.
Broad daylight.
It was a well-lit space.
And no socks.
It could have been outside. No, he had sandals.
Oh.
Like
Okay.
the kind you like.
Birkenstocks?
Yeah.
Hell
Like
yeah.
these? Are they open?
No,
toe?
those are clogs.
No. He had
You
sandals.
get the fuck out of here.
I'm
They had
sorry.
Get the fuck out of here with
They
those.
were attached to his feet real good. Not flip
Damn it,
flaps.
Miles.
No,
Coming
not
to my
flippy
house.
flappies.
The baby was bald and fat, as most babies are.
A lot of them
talking
look the
fresh.
same, yeah.
No, I would say 6 to 8 months.
That's still pretty fresh.
Yeah, but sometimes you're at like Disneyland and you see a baby that clearly was born 2 weeks ago and you're
Yeah.
like, what are you
What are you doing
thinking?
here?
What is this little peanut doing here?
It was a ripening baby. Like, we're not talking like the green banana.
Yeah, the
but,
crown had probably come together. No soft spots remained, I would assume, on this baby.
But not like a spotted banana.
But the baby couldn't walk.
What an idiot.
No, yeah, definitely the
Fucking
feet.
loser.
And I don't remember what the baby was
Loser
wearing.
ass baby can't walk.
And I didn't see a woman with him. Could have been stealing the baby.
What do we suppose this
Don't-
man's name was? I'm sorry. Wait.
You don't think he stole the
think he
baby?
was. Look, I don't know him. Again, I don't even know where we were.
Did you say, hey?
Didn't speak to him.
Didn't speak to him.
Very intimidated by the look.
Do you regret?
Yes. Now there's so many more questions that I should have been asking.
You should. To me, it's like you're an anthropologist out in the field.
Where was I?
Farmer's market.
You're smoking pot. Were
It
you
could have
high?
been the airport because it could have been last Monday when I flew home.
That is not airport. It's higher.
I know, but that may have been why it really stuck out to me, though.
Yeah.
Where else did I go? What did I do?
I think it's very funny. We'll come back to this, man. But airport attire, it's really the extremes of the world because people like me, I dress cozy little bitch.
Yeah.
I want to be stretchy, flexible, but some people really, they dress to impress at the airport.
This is actually what I'm wearing right now. Has been my airport outfit as of late.
This is t-shirt, jeans.
But these are stretchy jeans. They're like the secret, the jeans that are like
secret.
They have like stretch, like you can really,
jeans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Keith is showing full
Keith
crotch.
is doing a split at this point. We're gonna have to blur it.
I don't. You think it was in the camera?
It was a little.
Well, hey, if you are out there, we are looking for you. If you know this man,
Yeah.
I think we've painted a pretty clear picture.
Yes, you know this.
So
man.
please send it in. And welcome to the TryPod. What's up, everybody? Today, we're going to just keep talking about pants.
Like that shit, subscribe to that shit.
Like that shit, subscribe that shit, and like that shit, subscribe that shit, like that shit, subscribe that shit, and like that shit, subscribe that shit.
Send this episode to your friends who have flared pants,
Ask them why.
and you could win $100 Amazon gift card.
Actually, I would love for you to send this to a friend, and just with all lowercase, hey, we need to talk about this, period.
We need to talk about flared pants.
No. We need to talk about this.
That's good. Yeah, I like that.
And then see what they say.
It's somewhere around the 40-minute mark, but don't skip ahead.
Do not.
You've got to listen to the whole thing to get context for what I'm talking about.
Gotta do it.
What if we, instead of let's start engaging in direct marketing.
I like that.
Everyone, you listening right here, you're our street team,
Yeah.
and we need your word of mouth
Yep.
to spread the word.
That sounds like religion.
And in a way, we're creating the religion.
We're treating the religion?
Tristianity. Tristianity.
Are we the Holy Trinity right here?
Trinity.
Holy
Yeah,
Trinity.
Holy Trinity.
Yo.
Stop it.
Someone just got a government
Chris
subsidy.
Trians.
Do you think it's too many classes for a podcast?
You think that we have too many glasses in this room?
I'm just wondering if we're all kind of fitting the same niche.
I mean, I think no. Let's describe everyone's niche so it's for the audience, and also so that we know what demographics are filling.
Right.
You're sort of cool dork,
Yeah. Cool. Am I dork?
nerd.
I prefer nerd.
I think you're cool nerd with a heart of ice.
He's
the
sort
heart
of
of a dork.
The heart of a dork.
You're sort of a tall, short guy.
You got a tall, short guy thing going on.
You're on the tall side of what some people label short.
I'm the king of the short kings.
Yeah.
right.
Do you
People
think-
the internet likes to box you in. So let's box each other in right now.
Yeah, let's come up with. Well, I mean, I can fill dork.
You can fill the dork slot.
Phil Dork.
I think you're more nerdy than
dork.
you're more nerdy than dorky.
Phil Dork.
I'm trying to remember the difference. There was that Venn diagram where it's dork,
Geek,
geek, nerd. Geeks are really passionate.
You're a geek.
Oh yeah, maybe I'm a geek.
You're a geek.
What are nerds?
Nerds are smart.
And smart.
Oh, and then
I'm a nerd.
Dorks are.
I'm so
you think you're smarter than me?
Yeah.
Whoa.
No.
All right.
Who is the nerd of this trio?
I don't think I'm smarter than you, but I do think that
Me?
But I
don't
know
know.
more shit.
yeah, I know more shit about shit.
You're both kind of geeks.
Yeah.
Actually, you guys might be more geeky than me because you love
No,
you
but
love your stuff.
I'm good with
you
computers.
love your boop
You
and
love
bops.
your movies. Movies are geekdom too.
Movies are geek.
Especially
That is
you like
true.
horror movies, and that's a geek thing. And
Well,
we all love Lord of the
look,
Rings.
We all geek out.
If we were
Yes.
high school tropes, though, Keith is the popular girl.
Yes. yes.
Musical theater leading the play. Zach is the jock.
Wow, this is huge. And Miles is
Is
like,
the AV guy. He rolls the card in the room.
He rolls the card.
I'll tell you who I want to be.
Yeah.
but I think this is Miles. Miles is like the dark soul who is misunderstood, but then takes off his ponytail, and it's like, oh fuck.
I'll fuck with that. I think that's true too.
I don't know. You got a lot of old keyboards.
I do have a lot of technology,
Yeah.
but I think that I'm a closeted gamer.
You're a
People
game.
don't-
You are a
I'm-
little gamer.
I'm a little gamer
I
and
don't
I'm a
game
little geek.
actually as much as I wish I did.
I build computers. I do things that people are like, whoa, there's no way he does that stuff.
yeah, you're a nerd.
I'm a nerd.
You build computers. That's like easy.
Right.
Case closed.
Case closed.
If you've ever built a computer, listeners,
nerd.
You're a nerd.
That's right.
So wait,
And that's
geeks
okay.
are passionate about a thing.
Yes. Nerds
Nerds.
are smart and have boring smart people interests. Right? Like keyboards that make too much noise.
And are
that's-
dorks like clumsy?
Yeah, dork is like I brought you an ice cream cake, but I left it on the roof of my car.
Yeah.
And it's a little melted, but the thought that counts.
I'm a dork geek.
Yeah, you're a dork geek.
A deek.
Oh, maybe, yeah, and you're a deek.
Or a gork. But I
A
think
gork sounds offensive.
a gork does sound like
Get out of here, you fucking gork.
Yeah, it sounds like
Gork is a dork geek jerk.
Oh, and I'm a little bit of a jerk.
A little
interesting.
bit. Not a lot.
You don't
Not
think
a
I'm a
lot,
jerk?
Okay,
No.
well, maybe you are.
I can be a jerk.
You
Yeah.
can be a jerk, but I don't think you are a jerk.
let's talk about
Whoa,
it.
when have I ever been a jerk to you? That's
Also,
mean.
to be gorked is to be heavily sedated or knocked out, and that's from Wiktionary too.
Dude, I got
Gork
so
is
gorked
not,
last night.
It's not a Scrabble word.
Fuck that. Well, I just heard 3 definitions. If we're playing Scrabble, I'm playing gork.
And then also, gork is short for God only really knows. That
Oh my God. It's a Christian thing.
In this house, we believe gork.
we gork. We are gorking up in here.
Gork
weird.
only knows.
What you do without you.
Anyway, it seems like at the worst, it's an offensive medical term, and at best,
It's
it's a word you could just use dork for.
Yeah.
and at best, it's my Lord and Savior, JC.
At best, it's a religious thing.
Everyone
Y'all
guy.
wouldn't understand.
Wow, that word has range.
Yeah, gork. I just want to make sure our listeners know that we just found out gork means something bad in the medical community.
Yeah.
We weren't using it like
We're
that.
not using
No,
it.
even though we did say "get out of here, you fucking gork."
Yeah, I think I screamed that.
We both did.
Yeah.
But we were saying it and like, oh, wouldn't it be funny
Mm.
if that's what it was? And then it turned out it was. And so
Yeah.
we did say that, and we did say that with the meaning of that, not really knowing what we were saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
I
let's
got a
just
new segment.
Okay.
Guess medical slang.
Uh-oh.
Because gork was one.
Uh-huh.
Now,
And-
how are you going to find medical,
Are
slang?
you just Googling it? Medical slang.
Oh, these are fun. Some of them are fun. What did we think?
Some of them.
Okay. Appy.
Appendectomy.
Because I'm happy.
Clap along.
How do you, can I get the spelling?
APPY.
Can I get the country of origin?
America.
English.
And can I get
somewhere in the English
and
spectrum.
can I get the definition?
No.
Yeah,
I will
almost
say
got
you,
me.
you were close. It's just an appendix.
Oh, okay,
or
got
someone with appendicitis.
They've got
So
an
like
appy.
got to take his appy out.
Yeah.
That's not fucking.
As
You don't
somebody,
like that?
as a Grey's Anatomy stan, I feel like I'm gonna have a leg up in this stuff.
Ooh, how about bury the hatchet?
Ooh, that is when you've sewn up a patient and go, ah, shit, I left my tweezers in there.
Ding, 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 ding.
No way.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking,
No
so.
way.
It's when you accidentally leave a surgical device inside of someone during
Oh,
surgery.
My
Wow.
God.
That so happens often enough where they get a funny, cute phrase for it.
Tell people die.
That is how people die. Yeah, that's mean.
Well,
That's mean.
that brings us to our segment
That's
of
mean.
the day.
Man, doctors are mean.
Doctors can be mean. Well, I thought it'd be a good opportunity for us to really get to know each other better here.
Oh, yeah, about time.
This time we dive a little deeper.
I want to plunge into both of you.
Let's bury the hatchets.
Let's bury the hatchet. Now, Stephen Colbert has a special questionnaire that he asks all his guests to get to know them perfectly. It's
Really?
optimized, it's designed to really get you closer to everybody and to know everything about them. And so we're going to go through it here.
How
The
did you-
questions, I
How
think,
did you find it?
because I broke into his house and I said, hey, what up, Stevie? And I took it. And it's also online.
Friggin' dope.
So he asked everybody from Gal Gadot to Brie Larson to Charlize Theron.
Dwayne the Rock Doolittle.
Dwayne The Rock Doolittle. So let's get started here.
Dr. Dwayne The Rock Doolittle.
Yeah,
He
Dr.
He didn't
Doolittle.
go to medical school for animals for that long.
Yeah.
To be disrespected like that.
Dr. Dwayne The Rock Doolittle.
Do you
Here
think
we
Dr.
go.
Doolittle had to go to medical school? Because he's like, I can fucking talk
Well, he's a
animals
veteran.
already.
He's a veteran.
Well,
a veterinarian.
Just because he's a veteran, he's a veterinarian.
He had to go
actually.
to. He had to go to war.
Just
He had
because
to
the
go to
pig
war.
can say, ow, my tummy hurts, doesn't mean he knows how to do pig surgery.
That's a good point.
I always assumed that he
Yeah.
was more of a therapist. For
Yeah, I
the
think he
animals.
is. He's a doctor, PhD.
A therapist.
He's a doctorate.
a veneterist.
Veneterapist.
The whole time I was back at Illinois State University doing my show, I kept telling people they should be giving me an honorary doctorate.
That's so funny.
And they were like, oh, maybe. And I was like, no,
I'd like one.
I would like one.
Yeah, I'd like
you
one.
gave, because you know who else went to my college? Can't remember their name right now.
Keith,
But they
bad
got
start
one.
to a story.
They got one.
Fun is important. You're talking to the legend of fun right here. And you need fun things to keep you happy and healthy. I mean, really, it has an impact on your physical health, your mental health. We've more than earned the right to set aside a few minutes or, hey, a few hours to sit back and have that fun. And with Best Fiends, an exciting mobile puzzle game, you can do just that. Y'all know we love Best Fiends. It's one of our favorite games in the universe. I'm trying to catch up to Keith. I don't think that I'll ever get there. He's past level 300. I'm embarrassed to share mine. We love playing on airplanes because you don't even need Wi-Fi to play. That's right. But I find myself playing bathroom breaks, maybe in between meetings when I have that little 5-minute time I don't really know what to do with. Best Fiends is a free-to-download mobile puzzle game with thousands of exciting levels for new adventures and challenges every time you play. Brand new events and challenges pop up all year round, so you've always got a chance to earn exclusive in-game items, characters, and rewards. You've earned your fun time. Go to the App Store or Google Play to download Best Fiends for free, plus earn even more with $5 worth of in-game rewards when you reach level 5. That's friends without the R, Best Fiends. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? You roll over, you rub your eyes. Is it checking up on your credit score? I didn't think so, but at Chime, that's exactly what they do. With their secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card, you can start to build credit with your own money. Chime reports your payments to credit bureaus to help you build credit over time. Their members see an increase of 30 points on average. All this with no annual fees, large security deposits, or credit checks to apply. So start your credit journey with Chime. Sign up takes only 2 minutes and does not affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/tryguys. That's chime.com/tryguys. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank NA pursuant to a license from Visa USA Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card. Regular on-time payment history can have a positive impact on your credit score. Impact to score may vary, and some user scores may not improve. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply, except at MoneyPass ATMs in a 7-Eleven or any Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM.
Okay, let's move on to Dr. Doolittle's story.
All right, here we go. Dr. Doolittle's special little game. Number 1, best sandwich.
This is the best sandwich I've ever had, or the best sandwich out there?
The best sandwich out there.
I've ever had. It's in Seattle. There are 2 places that make this sandwich, and it's cute because they used to be together, and they separated, and they both took the sandwich recipe on their own and opened different things. But the first one I had, I don't remember what the name of it's called, but it was a solid pink like trailer on the side of the road, and they had Cuban sandwiches.
Oh, I love
it
that.
was so much more than a Cuban sandwich I've ever had, and it was too spicy for me, but it was delicious because it had caramelized onions, pickled jalapenos, roast pork that was like pulled and put onto the sandwich.
Oh.
This unbelievable mayo mustard combo. And then it had some kind of like acidity as well, like there was like an orange or something in the pork itself, and this toasted perfect bread. And I took that sandwich to a bring your own food bar and got a drink. The bar let you bring in your own food. That was the claim to fame of the bar. But it was the greatest sandwich I've ever had. I've sent people, every time I find out someone's going to Seattle, I'm like, hold on. Let me tell you about this sandwich.
That is big. That's a big one.
There's a lot of sandwiches going through my brain. Obviously, I'm an East Coast boy, and the New York suburbs, they've got a lot of Italians, and they know how to make a mean fucking sandwich.
That's right.
Thinking about Bonamicis.
Bonamicis.
Fucking love Bonamici. But I'm actually going to give it up to San Luis Obispo.
Whoa.
Slow here on the coast of California. There's a place called High Street Deli, and they specialize in the Dutch Crunch roll.
Yeah.
And fucks with that hard. And I don't. As for what sandwich, I don't care.
This is also Maggie's answer.
Really?
Yeah.
You did this on her show?
Her show.
Let's move on to the next.
Here's a picture of the sandwich for all those interested.
Oh, that's looking really
Look at
good.
the fucking
That's looking
meat
so
on that.
It's
bad.
That looks
bitch.
It's kind of, I don't know. I think we have to blur that.
Yeah,
to blur that. It's too hot.
It's very intense. It was good.
My answer would be my parents grew tomatoes growing up because we were out in North Carolina just growing these tomatoes. And they would grow big, beautiful tomatoes. And I'd get a big, beautiful tomato, slice off a thick slice, put it on just a delicious, fluffy white bread, and just salt the fuck out of that. Mayo, mustard, maybe cheese if I'm nasty, but really all I need is that perfect tomato on white bread with mayo and mustard, salt and pepper. Yeah, I'll toast it. If I'm sometimes just soft because it's like,
sandwich.
Just a soft little, and it's thick cut. Like the tomatoes would be so big that you could just do one and it would fill up the whole. They were big. So that is a perfect sandwich to me.
I would like to change my answer.
What's that?
I would like to change my answer.
What was that?
What was that?
No, I know. What's your answer?
Okay.
What was that?
There was a place. I think it got shut down during the panini. Not to be confused with the sandwich panini. There was a place here in LA called Grub, and they had the cracked bacon, which was like
They're not around anymore?
at least last time I tried.
Whoa.
I would love to. I hope I'm wrong. And they had a cracked bacon, an heirloom tomato, BLT. But get this, get this. This was back when I could still eat cheese before I realized the damage that it was doing to my body. BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato, plus brie. They had a fucking thick slice of brie.
Damn.
Good.
That sounds good. I love a good BLT. That is probably my go-to
BLT
sandwich.
just fucking
it's
gets
good.
it, man. Especially if you can get an heirloom tomato.
Yeah. And the lettuce is
and you
crispy.
feel like you're healthy, even though it's not.
No way.
It's so much salt fat you're eating.
No way.
It's
Salt
so
fat.
fucking good. Salt fat.
Salt, fat, acid, heat.
I do love a BLT.
It's really
Almost got a BLT today.
It needs to be a ton of bacon though.
No.
No,
It just needs to be the right amount of bacon. It just
No,
needs to be not too
Miles.
little. Because I've had too much bacon.
Miles, take a lap.
See you, Miles.
How dare he?
Anyway, flared pants. He's back.
All right, next question.
Next question from Dr. Stephen Colbert. His question is, what's one thing you own that you should really throw out?
So many.
Things.
Mine goes to mismatched socks, old underwear, shirts that don't fit me, but I'm stubborn. Now that I'm hashtag Thicky Zach, I've got a lot of shirts that don't fit. But I'm afraid that this won't stick.
Yeah.
And that I will then go back down and then so I don't know, it just sucks. But I have all these shirts that I don't want to wear because I can feel it. Can feel the fabric
you're
stretching
beefed
on
up
my
now.
back. Yeah, I'm beefed.
You're beefed up.
He's a beefy
I don't know if you guys are
boy.
watching on the youtube.com/something, but I'm a beefcake of a man.
YouTube.com/ThickyZach.
I hope that is someone else's YouTube channel.
I bet it is.
That would be
Most
exhilarating.
usernames are taken.
If you know what, if there is a YouTube account called Thicky Zach, I would like you to subscribe to them.
Yeah.
I can't.
Thicky Zach. You're watching Thicky
It
Zach.
was such a surprising sound from you.
It really was.
I have a bunch of stuff from when we changed out our like bathrooms and kitchen. So I've got like all the old faucets and old stuff like that. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and old like even plumbing things and also extra tile from when we retiled stuff.
Yeah.
But what am I going to do? I can't throw it away. It was expensive. I don't have any use for it, and I don't think I'm going to replace any tile. But what if I drop a hammer on a tile and I crack it and need to replace a tile because I'm walking around with a hammer in my hand?
Yeah.
And they're heavy.
They're big.
When I was, Keith and I did this video where we like cleaned out our offices, and I found just a bunch of keys, and they were keys of like,
Whoa.
I don't know what this is a key to, but what happens if I get rid of the key and I need it? And then there was a day I got rid of a lot of the keys because I was told like, don't be silly. And then there was a day where my fiance's sister was locked out of her apartment. She goes, the key I gave you, the one with the paperclip. And I went, oh,
That's in the landfill.
it's gone.
Yeah. It is fun when you are in like, you move into a place and you find keys and you're like, wow, these used to be necessary for someone.
Yeah.
This was somebody's
Thing. They loved it.
and it got them into their place.
Yeah.
Every key tells a story.
Every key begins with K. Now, my thing is probably cables. I have a million
Well,
fucking
come
cables.
on now. Everybody's got a
Oh, well, come on now.
cable nest.
Well, but
Well, come on now.
I
got a
got
few.
more than the average bear.
Come on now.
Come on now. I gotta throw out my cables, but I got a USB-C to HDMI. I
Oh,
got
sure.
Oh, that's
USB to-
not unnecessary though.
But it's, Keith,
Come
I've
on
got
now.
too many of them.
Nah, come on now. Nah,
I'll take
come
a
on.
spare.
Now, though, I have like as I've.
Why don't you loan them to me?
You want all my cables?
Well,
Loan
give me
them.
one. Give Keith. Here's what you do. Make them like your Horcruxes. You give them to people in your life. Come
Yeah.
on now.
Come on now.
now.
But here's the
And
thing,
when you need it.
I just, it's like, I am always worried. I'm like, well, I have different lengths of different cables that work perfectly for my computer setup. And I'm like, well, if I throw this out and then I move my desk to a different part of the room, maybe I'll need the longer cable.
Riddle me this, Miles.
Yeah, Zach.
How often
Mm.
do you text me? For not.
In general,
Yeah.
not that often. Well, is that true? Sometimes.
I don't know. I'm not on
I text you
these threads.
sometimes.
And
I'm
how
on a
often-
thread with you that you text. It's almost like you're texting me a lot,
Right.
but I don't respond to the thread a lot.
Uh-huh.
Because it's a good.
And how often are you texting me
Yeah.
about non-work activities?
Ooh, it's rare. Probably.
Wouldn't it be lovely
for me to just text you?
to have a reason to reach out and say, hey, bud.
Hey, want a cable?
No, the opposite.
The opposite.
Hey, I need that cable that I loaned you. Also,
Oh.
how's the wife? How's the kids?
That's the wife, has the kids. Yeah. You don't have either of those. Well, you have a wife. Not yet, though.
You don't know that.
Has any politician ever run on the platform that they're going to help you figure out what to do with all those cables?
That's a good Tim Robinson sketch.
Like, you have cables. Something that unites all of us people is the cable box. I'm going
Yeah.
to figure out what to do with them.
We're going to get all those cables done.
I was actually thinking, what if there was something like a lending library for spare cables?
That's a good idea.
Everyone puts them in a box on their front lawn. You walk in, you grab the cable you need, you leave the cable you don't want.
Yeah.
That is so smart.
It's
Who
like
needs
the-
dork ass books?
Yeah.
The little, it's a library of cables.
We have a little lending library that was there before we got there, but it once a lady opened it and she's like, "Your lending library is full of ants." And I said, "Well, I didn't put them there."
Someone lent them.
They were just there. I was like, "Maybe I guess they're reading." But she was like mad at us that there were ants in there. I'm like, "Ma'am, I can't control the
Yeah,
ants."
you're like, I can control the ants.
I also probably wouldn't want ants in my books.
Yeah.
But you know what? They're not hurting anybody.
But they're probably not in the books.
They were just on the books.
Yeah. You dust that puppy off and you're reading.
I wonder if somebody must have put a piece of cheese in there or something.
Oh, that could be fun.
Lending cheese.
Lending cheese.
Now, what makes your mind assume cheese? I would say that
Cheese is viral. People throw cheeses on people's face.
Cheese goes viral.
Cheese goes viral always.
cheese is hot.
Cheese
That
is
cheese
hot.
video
People
you
like
did.
cheese. It's cheap and expensive.
Yeah.
It's yellow or white
Or blue.
or blue
Yeah.
Or pepper.
or sometimes manchego
Pepper.
has that purple.
We're losing steam. What's the scariest animal?
Scariest animal.
Yeah.
Ocean.
Grizzly.
That one that swims up your urethra.
Oh,
The tiny one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is scary.
You
Piranha.
can't see it.
You can see it.
Piranha.
Piranha? But a piranha I could like kick away if I wasn't submerged.
Okay,
But yeah,
one of
but they travel in
my
packs.
deepest guilty pleasures. This was a dark time in my life, but I would fucking baseline episodes of River Monsters Unleashed. Oh, that
Whoa, I
show.
never watched that
You know,
show.
oh, that show.
Yeah.
Guys,
Oh!
it's the okay. So this guy would hear these tales of river monsters, and then he would go freaking find them
Whoa.
and prove that they were real. And it would bring them all over. Yeah, they were, but like
Did he-
rivers got gnarly shit. We're not talking about oceans.
Wow.
We're talking rivers.
Freshwater critters.
And there was this one
so
in,
cool.
I want to say Australia,
Sounds
where
right.
there were these like eels. They were like little black snakes that were water based, but then they could also come onto land and they would swarm like piranhas, where if there was blood, they'd be like, they would all come just fucking out of the woodwork. And I'm talking like dozens, hundreds. And the way that they work, they're these little fucking, I mean, they're, you know, I don't know, they're black, snaky things. And they would bite into you and then they torque like an engine. So they go like they spin around on you.
God.
So
like
they
drills.
like fucking drills.
Wow.
And the torque that they measured on this thing was like just out of control. And it's this like it's only in remote areas and it's this rare like and he proved I can't remember if he proved that they exist. I was stoned out of my gourd every time I watched this show.
Yeah.
Can't even tell you if this was real or imagined. In
Yeah.
fact, I don't even know if the show exists. It's possible.
How long were the snake's pants?
And then where they flare to the bottom.
They were pointed.
That makes sense for snakes.
Yeah. That's a scary animal.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Snake pajamas would be cute.
Like
Go on.
Pajamas built for snakes.
Oh, that would be cute. A sock.
Yeah, well,
wouldn't be able to move,
they
though.
have like dinosaur patterns and they're like soft.
They
Did
wouldn't
you
be able to
see
move.
there was a YouTube video of a guy who gave a snake his legs back?
Very cool. I saw that. That guy's
really?
funny.
Yeah, he built a contraption so that the snake, as it like walked, it had legs that went.
Board
Oh, wow.
engineers,
Really good.
we like that.
Have you seen Michael Reeves' stuff?
Who's that?
Dude,
Maybe I have.
you're gonna love this guy.
Yeah?
He's a inventor guy, really smart. But one of the like his top videos are like, I teach my robot dog how to piss beer, and he builds a robot dog and creates like code so that it can see out of a camera and piss beer into a cup.
Wow.
Oh, that's fun.
The other one was he's like invested in a stock portfolio based on his goldfish decides where he should invest. And he created like a code for what side of the tank the goldfish is choosing. And then he like pitches it to these big VC companies. And they're like, what the fuck is this? Like, is this your fish?
I'm gonna give a shout out.
Yeah.
TikTok shout out. Not the one I was hoping for.
Which one did you want?
Yeah. And once again, we are actually comment section. So Miles has claimed that it's too difficult to
I've
update
turned
the
around. I've turned
soundboard.
around on
So I need you all to bully him in the comments.
What sound effects would you like to hear on the soundboard?
Cows.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that applause or rain? The one that sounds like
Rain.
You thought it was rain this whole time?
No, it just sounds like rain.
but it sounds like it could also be rain. Like if you're thinking rain,
Yeah. It sounds like rain.
I wanted, you know what?
Beautiful
Shame
night in the
on
summer.
me.
Yeah.
It's like that those sounds on where like if you whatever you're reading, you hear
Yanny.
it. Yeah.
Laurel.
Yeah, there it is. So TikTok shout out, there was an account, it's called Useless Inventions, and he just makes things that have no purpose. But there was one that was freaking brilliant, and it was an AC adapter for your car where you put this like nozzle on your AC vent, and then it has a hose, and then you put it up your shorts to cool off your balls on a hot day.
Oh, that's really good.
And I was like, I would buy that.
See the guy who made the taco plate?
I'm not sure.
Oh, it's brilliant. You eat a taco over a funnel, and the funnel leads to another taco shell.
Oh, that's so good.
Wow.
So at the end of your taco, you have another taco to eat.
That's really funny.
Yeah, it was like, that's actually kind of genius.
Yeah, that is genius. And speaking of Zach's thing, and this is the last we'll talk about it, and then we'll move on to the next.
Are you
question.
sure?
And then we never talk about it
We never
ever
talk about
again.
it ever again.
Pinky promise,
There's a
we
guy
swear.
who it's just like it's almost oddly satisfying videos, but what he does is he connects a garden hose to various adapters to get them to plug into computer monitors, and then he turns it on. So it'll be like garden hose to HDMI, and then he'll plug the HDMI cord into a monitor and turn on the water.
And it will turn the monitor on? Or
No,
what
the
will
water
it do?
will just shoot out of the monitor. But it'll be like garden hose to auxiliary to HDMI, and it's always a different one. And then he plugs it in.
There was a moment where both Keith and I were like, "Oh my god, and it works!" It's like, no,
I
of
was
course
like,
not.
it converts it into energy?
No,
like,
it
what does it
just
do?
is
Because water
stupid.
is energy. We have water energy out there.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Jeez, that is funny. Board engineers, let me tell you.
Apples or oranges?
Apples.
Oh, that's tough.
If it's grapefruit,
That's not an orange.
then
It's not an orange.
citrus.
Ew, and I don't want it at all.
I know you don't like grapefruit.
The
but-
apples or citrus is a different question.
That's a good point. Apples or oranges? I think I got to go apple.
This is a tough one for me.
I love the flavor of orange
Yeah.
more than the flavor of apple. However, the food, I eat more apples than I eat oranges.
That crisp
And you know
crunch.
why? I prefer clementines.
Okay, but is that not an orange?
That's not. That's a cutie.
Okay, but what about apple? Apples, there's like 100 billion breeds,
Exactly.
right?
That's
why
Most
it's
of them
unfair.
suck.
But there's a lot of them. So this is a numbers game. I
If it's
answered
a numbers
definitively
game, then I wouldn't like apple.
because I know why. Because there's a lot more apples to eat.
The best apple versus the best orange.
That's not the question.
I guess I'd go with apple,
Yeah.
but oranges are more useful to me.
Tell me why.
You can marinate stuff in orange juice.
That's
You
true.
can drink oranges for breakfast.
Yeah.
You could orange when you throw it at a wall. Hilarious.
You could marinate stuff in apple juice.
Yeah,
would be
and I
gross,
do
though.
actually marinate. I brine my turkey in apple juice and salt and peppercorns.
Apple cider vinegar.
True, but we're
That's
talking
a good
about apples.
argument, Zachy boy.
Orange juice vinegar? Yucko.
Yeah.
Orange vinegar probably would be good.
Probably would be delicious.
How come it's not a thing?
I don't know.
No.
Maybe it's too sweet.
You ever chug a bottle of apple cider vinegar?
No,
but it's supposed to be healthy for you.
well, some is, some's not. You got to be real careful on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Wait, I
some,
thought-
some you're not supposed to drink.
apple cider vinegar, like what's the brand? The name brand?
Is it Mott's?
No, that's the sauce.
Bragg's.
Bragg's. Everyone's like a little apple
Yeah,
cider vinegar.
some of them you're not supposed to drink.
goes a long way, and it'll make me healthy.
Yeah.
It's like a health thing.
I gargle apple cider vinegar with stuff when I have a sore throat. That's helpful.
Keith loves to gargle. Here we go.
I love to gargle.
Number 5. Have you ever asked someone for their autograph?
Yes.
Ooh.
Mickey Mouse
Really?
when I was a kid,
That's
didn't he?
cute.
Yeah.
I was big into autographs as a kid.
Yeah.
Because this was before the selfie. They didn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never were really carrying a camera around you. And I ran into a lot of celebos as a kid. My dad books concerts, so I got to be running around backstage as a little tot.
Oh, yeah.
The coolest one was I got Muhammad Ali's autograph
Whoa.
as a kid, and I got a photo with him. But I didn't really fully know who he was. I kind of knew, and then actually because I met him, then I did book reports on him, and I
Right.
became really obsessed with him. But I asked him for an autograph. I mean, I was so young, and he's like, "Okay, but I gotta show you a magic trick first."
That's cute.
And I'm like, "What?" And then he made me sit on his lap, and he did a magic trick where he had a cloth and he stuffed it in his hand and then opened and it was gone. And then he's like, "Do you want to see how I did it?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then he showed me how he did the trick. And Muhammad Ali just carried around a fake thumb. This is the greatest boxer of all time.
the
Wow,
thumb
that's so
one.
cool.
The thumb one.
Carried around magic tricks to
Yeah.
do for kids.
That's a magician. He's a magician then.
That's a star.
That's what magicians do.
Yeah.
Every magician, they got at least 2 tricks on him.
Oh, yeah.
Muhammad
all
Ali
times.
was a magician in the ring and out.
Wow. He was probably cheating.
His fake
Yeah,
thumb.
right.
He had
That's
extra
how he was
thumb.
so good.
He had
And his
extra
punch.
fists.
Yeah.
He had extra
Oh my
thumbs.
God, you're right.
That's really cool, though.
Man.
There was another time where Howard Stern was at a show, and whenever I was driving with my dad to work, or sorry, when he would drive me to school, I would get 5 minutes of Howard Stern in on my way to school, and I was like, "Oh, this is exciting." I would intentionally miss the bus so I could get 5 to 10 minutes of Howard Stern in, because they would talk about the naughty stuff.
Yeah, how old were you? Because that show can
Young.
be really
I was young.
Yeah.
I mean, this is at this point, I was probably in elementary school.
Yeah.
And
So how did you get to be a stripper?
yeah. So I'm walking, and Howard Stern, if you don't know, is he's Keith height, maybe taller. He's a lanky, tall man.
Yeah.
And I was this little guy, and so he has this big entourage walking with him, and I'm like, but I was a shy kid. So I'm like, "Mr. Stern, may I have your Mr. Stern, can I have your autograph?" And he can't really hear me because I'm a quiet, mumbly child, running to keep up with his just giant giraffe steps.
Yeah.
And so they're walking down this hallway, and then all of a sudden, I'm in this private green room, and they close the door, and it's Howard Stern and his entourage, and probably a bunch of women, and I'm just in this room alone as a child, and my parents were like, "Go get the autograph. We'll be right here." And they just sent me off, and I look around, and I'm like, "Mister," and he still has not noticed me. And then all of a sudden, I just hear, "Howard, there's some kid," and he goes, "Oh," and he's like, "I think he wants an autograph." And I'm like, "Can I have autograph.
Oh my God.
And he's like, okay. But fucking how freaky for them.
Yeah, right.
This child, this
Yeah.
10-year-old is just and I was like a little dorky child.
Yeah. They were about to get the coke out too, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Howard Stern in his prime.
Wait, Howard.
Howard,
There's a kid in
there's
here.
a kid in here. Should we kill him?
Do we need to adopt him? Whose kid is this?
Whose kid is
Hey
this?
kid, you ever do coke?
I hope he didn't do that.
That's so funny.
Yeah, they were
Probably
very
didn't.
nice. And then he just signed it and said, all right, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Time to go.
Time to go.
I've been signing a lot of tortillas at Lou Burger shows because we throw out tortillas, and everyone says they're going to laminate them, but like,
Ew.
who has a fucking laminator at their house? They're going to get moldy
Yeah,
quick.
Right. You got to air dry them.
You need to throw those out,
Yeah.
Take the photo with it. Get rid of it.
or maybe I guess you could put it in a Ziploc and throw it in the freezer.
A frozen autograph?
Keep it fresh.
Make a taco for white people taco night with some Sharpie on.
Yeah, eat that ink.
You should get an edible ink Sharpie.
That's not a bad idea.
You're smart.
They can eat
It
your
should be
signature.
like,
See, I am a nerd.
what if I just got an old fashioned pen and dipped it in Ortega? You know,
Like a ball,
yeah,
not
like
ballpoint,
a needlepoint, whatever it is, whatever they're
calligraphy
called.
pen.
Yeah, an old pen, and dip it in a vat of
sauce.
and sign with the sauce, and then they can eat it right after I sign it.
That's not bad.
Then they can eat my autograph.
Pretty cool.
That's my signature flavor.
Yo!
Quack, 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 quack.
Moo.
Moo! Yeah! Oh, damn, son. Where'd you find this?
Waka waka.
Next question. What do you think happens when we die?
Worms eat our guts.
Nothing? No magic?
Do I think my energy goes somewhere else?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. But I know worms will eat my body.
You don't know or you don't know or real?
I just know that worms will eat my body, Miles.
Yeah, that's fair.
But maybe my consciousness
Yeah.
exists beyond my physical form. I don't know. And I don't know if I could ever know.
I like that. Zach?
I'm not comfortable answering.
He doesn't want to talk about religion on the podcast.
No, I'm fucking kidding. I think nothing happens. I think you're dead and you move on. But matter cannot be destroyed nor created. Therefore, a little bit of you is in a little bit of everything. And by the way, we all are each other already. Miles, you are me. I am you.
True.
Yeah.
I guess I'd like to be one of those people that turns into a tree.
I love that. And we've talked about this. There, you can
Yeah.
put your ashes into a
potted plant.
potted plant and
Yeah.
become a tree. I think that's beautiful.
What tree
Ooh.
would you want to be?
Oh,
Apple
Magnolia.
tree? Ooh, orange tree.
Magnolia because then kids could climb me.
Mm.
Magnolia trees are real good climbing.
Magnolias are good for climbing. I have one. And the way they flower is funny.
That's
They have like 1 or 2 flowers at a time for like 3 months.
What's the name
it's
of the
funny.
tree that smells like cum?
Ginkgo.
Yeah, the ginkgo.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Ginkgo.
be
One of the
that
oldest trees.
For one of the oldest professions. Come.
And I would choose an oak.
Yeah, oak is just classic.
You know,
It's
it's
hard to
big.
beat it.
It gets
It
big.
gets real big.
I guess a redwood would be dope, right? The biggest tree.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
Big
good
fat
too.
tree. Drive your car right through me, baby.
Yeah, but you might
Drive
catch
your
on
car
fire.
right
I
through
will
me.
catch on fire.
Yeah, they fire up.
And then they'll have to plant my tree in some other sort of something to honor my memory.
That's true. I think that probably there's some magic that happens, but I don't know.
It'd be nice.
I'm interested in that. I think that it seems, I guess the cool LA answer is like, it's all random. And then the Big Bang happened, and then we're all meaningless. But I sort of am like, I don't know. I kind of am into the.
They're not even sure the Big Bang happened anymore. Like the more recent studies,
kind of
they're
rad.
like, I don't know. Maybe
Really?
Yeah, they're like, I don't know. We thought it was doing this, but maybe it's not.
Well, I just think that like there's so much to the universe that it makes my brain hurt, and I'm kind of like, it can't. There's got to be something that is something somewhere that's kind of magic-y.
Like the ship that you sail on in Lord of the Rings, and you get to go to ocean heaven.
Yeah, exactly.
Wherever that is.
I just am like, I feel like there's got to be some order to something, and maybe there's not. But I think that I'm
It's nice.
curious about it and interested in it, and not ready to be like, no, because I think that shuts.
I just know if I'm reincarnated
Yeah.
as a bug,
Yeah.
I want to keep my memories from this life.
I'd love to.
so that I can truly appreciate
being a bug.
You think you'd appreciate it, or you'd be like, fuck?
I'd be like,
Oh, fuck!
Do you ever like watch those videos where they're talking to their like 2-year-old and the 2-year-old's like, yeah, me and this guy were soldiers and
bullshit.
we died.
I think they're bullshit.
Right?
I think they're total
Kids
bullshit.
are full of shit.
I think those videos and those people are mad magicians and they're full of shit.
Yeah, I just think people are coaching their kids.
Because I think that like maybe if that did exist, those kids won't be on social media. Like I'm just like, you know what I
the
mean?
government would have swept them
The
up.
government's fucking getting there. No, I just like maybe that is a thing. I just don't. I think that there's a lot of people.
So let me get this straight, Miles.
Yeah.
You are hopeful there's something more.
Yeah.
But when presented with evidence that maybe there is, you're like, fuck that shit.
Well, that's interesting. I like that. And Keith, I'm glad that, this is an opportunity for me to be called out. Because I think that maybe some of them are real. But you know what's hard is like when there's something cool in the world, it gets duplicated on TikTok and like social media, and then people kind of ruin it. So maybe that does exist, and there are people who have that for real. And I actually am hip to that. I find also though, like if I'm talking to somebody that really is like, this is for real, then I'm kind of like, is it real? And if I'm talking to somebody that's like, this is not real, I'm like, well, maybe it's a little.
It's fun
real.
to argue.
I
isn't it?
just am sort of like, but maybe it's. I don't. You know what I mean? That's just the part of me.
I get that.
Yeah.
I feel like if we had proof now, okay. My thesis here is that social media has ruined our ability to believe, at least for me.
Yeah.
And I saw this
Christians are gonna love this.
crazy TikTok. Oh, well, I was going to go away from religion. I'm
okay.
happy to stay in religion.
No,
if you
no,
like.
no.
I saw this crazy TikTok of this guy who's a security guard at a cemetery. And like the videos, it's like just crazy hauntings, like just unbelievable. But immediately I'm like, okay, well, this is a hoax. But then I'm like, well, what if it was real?
Yeah.
I wouldn't believe it because I'd be like, it's just a viral video stunt. If someone had a video of Bigfoot or of aliens or anything, I would fucking look at it and be like, that's crazy. And I'd move on.
If it was a video of like Bigfoot at brunch, it'd be so much more believable. Because you would probably get a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
You'd be able to verify on street cameras that they were there.
There's some stand-up that's like, maybe Bigfoot's just blurry. He looks
I love that joke. Yeah, it's a great gag.
All right, let's do a rapid round here.
Okay.
Favorite action movie?
Pineapple Express.
Mad Max, Fury Road.
Fast and Furious 5.
Ooh, Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol.
Oh, fuck. The Ghost Protocol's so good, too. Anyway, we got to move
That's
on.
the only one I haven't seen recently.
Favorite smell?
Crazy.
I don't think I've never saw it.
Keith, what?
Keith.
You both say each other's names.
Whole hog roast.
Street nuts.
Ooh.
Street nuts.
Fucking good.
Good
New York
smell.
City street nuts.
Yeah.
That's a good smell.
Yeah, I'd say like
I've never bought them.
bread. They taste terrible. Yeah,
They smell incredible.
a whole pig or like is really that's a good smell.
Lightning round.
Lightning round. Least favorite smell.
Keith.
The dirty poo-poo sewer, and you keep walking on the street thinking this smell's going to go away soon, right? And it doesn't.
Yeah, poo-poo sewer.
Okay, there is a specific breath pheromone that some people have, and you know it, like you guys know it, and it makes them
That salty smell.
impossible to deal with, and it's just like there's something in their
I know what you're talking
biology
about.
that is repelling me,
Right.
and there's someone that we know who we all like. In fact, I would say adore. Someone who I really like.
Whoa.
Not at Try Guys.
It's not me.
I wouldn't
Oh,
allow them to
thank
be
God.
here.
I was
it's not
like,
a Try
is it
Guys.
me?
No,
Fuck,
not
is
at
it
second
me?
try. I would not allow them to work with us because it's like I know this person. I think this person's great.
Wow.
But like there's just something inside of them that and it's not them, it's me. I can't, and that's my least favorite smell.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, bad breath is bad. Poo-poo fart is bad too.
It's not like that it's bad breath. It's not like, oh, he ate garlic.
It's
Or
that-
she, somebody.
It's a he. Yeah.
It's that this person has within them something that I can never forgive.
Well, the breath doesn't want you to mate with them.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Yep.
So you won't.
Now, that's the mating thing. You might be related too.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
That's
Like your
interesting.
ancestors might be related, and so therefore it's something also like people's kisses tasting weird.
Yeah.
That's like a thing that you might be
Yeah,
related.
Little kisses.
And it's like kisses tasting
Kisses taste weird.
exercise worth it?
Yes.
Yes.
If you can do it.
It's so worth
If
it.
you
and it's
can.
obvious, and I can't do it.
If you can do it, it's
Yeah.
worth it. But guess what? You know what's hard?
yeah,
Starting.
That's hard to do it.
Starting.
Flat or sparkling?
Sparkle.
Flat.
Most used app on your phone.
Twitter for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
bad.
well, texting probably is the most used.
What's yours?
Probably TikTok or messaging.
I forget to use TikTok.
Twitter depresses me if I look at it for too long.
Oh, I'm depressed.
Yeah, I know.
La 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 la.
You get one song to listen to for the rest of your life. What is it?
Things that bother you never bother me. I feel happy and gay. Living in the sunlight, talking in the moonlight, having a wonderful day. La 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 la.
Or when the Saints come march, I don't know. One song for the rest of my life.
Have I ever shared the single most embarrassing fact about me?
What's that?
Okay. The song Holy by Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Love that song. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Running through the valley like
Yeah.
a track star. So that song, it's a religious song. It's a lovely song, but it's a religious, normally religious stuff icks me out.
Yeah.
I love that song. I find it so beautiful and soothing. That song came out on the day that Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. And I was despondent. I was like, democracy is over.
No.
Fascism is on the rise.
Yeah.
No.
And the only thing that kept me together was Holy
Wow.
by Justin Bieber.
I love that.
And I listened to that song 20 times in a row.
That's awesome.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like the song Shutterbug by Big Boy. Re-listened to that song this weekend. It's a banger.
Shutterbug.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
It starts
real-
with ba-ba, 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 ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. And they're really going ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Like it's a dope
that's
beat.
kinda
It's
sick.
cool. We
Okay,
should listen
I have
to
two
it.
real answers.
Yeah.
Truth by Kamasi Washington, Impossible Soul by Sufjan Stevens. Both of them are over 25 minutes long. They are odysseys.
Wow.
And you're getting a lot of song for the price of one. Both of them are religious experiences. Highly recommend. Put them on. You will blast off.
I really like the song Twilight by Elliott Smith, and it's a sad bop for sure, but I do think it's hauntingly beautiful, and I could probably listen to it forever.
All
Also,
songs with Twilight in the name are spooky.
kind of spooky and good.
sad.
Also, there's a song by Demi Lovato that just came out that I think that the first 60 seconds is like certified banger, certified bop. And I think that the chorus sucks so much ass that I can't listen to the song.
Don't you hate that?
It really is like, I would listen to this if I could. I even thought, I was like, maybe I'll cut out the chorus and just put it on my fucking
the
iPhone.
new Blackpink song
Huh.
doesn't have a bridge. And I'm sick of these. I was reading the whole thing about how TikTok is ruining the bridge of a song.
Right.
The bridge, for those who aren't musically inclined in the term, is the part of the song about 3/4 of the way through that just sounds different.
Yeah.
It's just like
Chorus,
an alternate.
verse.
Yeah, it's normally
Chorus,
it's- Yeah,
That's
It's
the thing
normally-
we repeat over and
Typical
over.
recipe is verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. Sometimes there's an extra verse thrown in there, but that's generally the makeup of a song. Sometimes there's something called a pre-chorus, and that's when there's like a 2-bar thing before the chorus. That's when like a song like slows down right before and then goes in the chorus. But
it's the night to remember.
But normally, K-pop is known for its bridges.
Yeah.
Especially like Blackpink and the really like big groups. They have a really cool stylistic change at the bridge. And I didn't have that. And I was so let down.
As a Blink, I will not stand for this slander. Go get them, Blinks.
Go get them. Come after me.
Go get him, Tiger.
Show me where the bridge is.
What number am I thinking of?
They're burning bridges. 17.
42.
It was 7.
Was it 7?
Yeah. Most common number, I think, when people do that.
It's a good one.
Describe the rest of your life in 5 words.
He ate too much food.
I hope it gets better.
Oh my God, that's funny. I was going to say, hopefully super chill as hell.
Oh, no. So hopefully super
Chill
chill as hell. Nice.
It's just so many syllables in there. It threw us off for a
Yeah,
second.
I know. Hopefully super chill as hell. Well, that's been Stephen Colbert's wild get to know you game. And I do feel like I learned a little bit about you guys.
Yeah, I thought so.
We talked about God. We talked about sandwiches.
Mm-hmm. One and the same.
And
You believe God is a sandwich. That's a good. Should I do that as a parody? God is a sandwich. God is a sandwich. Like it when it tastes right. Like it on the first bite. Pieces of bread. You believe God is a sandwich. Okay, it's time for advice. It's fucking time for advice, and you get a new song. Oh, now he's searching. We got a certified banger, the new single
Well,
from
if you
Miles
think
Bonsignore.
God is a sandwich, well, it sounds like you could use some advice.
Yeah.
Dare I say advice that'll go for Miles?
Straight off the top 10 Billboard charts, it's Miles Bonsignore with another banger.
Yeah, all right.
Sing it, Miles.
Me and you out tonight, we are gonna wear a scarf cause it's a chilly little fright, cause it's a spooky type of season. Me and you. Oh, there's a ghost and it's gonna eat you cause it's gonna kiss you.
season. It's a spooky time.
Spooky, spooky, I'm a little spooky guy. You're my little spooky wife. Me and you are gonna kiss. What is this?
It's advice that'll go for miles. It's advice that'll go for miles.
What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for sitting here. I'm Miles Bonsignore, and I'm here to give you what you need.
Advice.
I like that our thing is coming up with bad songs, but every now and then we find magic. Dick Me Down in a Mazda.
Take me down in a Mazda.
Down
We
in
do
a
need to make a
Mazda.
music video for it.
Yeah.
Greenlit.
Release an album or something.
Studio
How much do you think you need? 300K?
If you give me 300K, I'll make the best fucking banger that it's around.
Done. Greenlit.
Have you ever wanted your life to feel nice?
Yeah.
Ooh, seat cushions.
Have you ever wanted to be a chef?
Yes.
Dinner seat cushions.
I'm talking about that Michelin star. What you're going to want to do is go into your kitchen. Throw every cup in your house into the ground.
No way.
Smash, smash, crash, bash.
Smash.
And get a little soup container.
A
Yeah.
soup container?
Yes, chef.
What
Like
you're
a
going to
bowl-
want to
a bowl
do
or-
is say, yes, chef,
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
to drinking water out of a soup container.
Yes, chef. You mentioned this already, chef.
Did I already do this one?
Well, you just mentioned it as an addendum to ice.
Shit. Hang on. Come on, Miles.
I've been watching The Bear on FX, and it's baller as hell. He says yes, chef, and he doesn't have time for the stinky little cups. He takes his little soup bowl
Right,
and he just shoves it into the ice tray
Yeah.
and
I
has
can't believe you
water
literally just
that is
repeated
cold
advice
as
just
the
from the other week.
Colorado Rockies.
I've done it. I've come up with the new advice.
Did I do pretty good though? Does that
You were
kinda...
excellent.
Yeah.
You did really good. Take your screens out of your windows.
Wait, real quick, should we do a new theme song?
Wait, is that the advice? This is not good advice.
If you live in a dusty old house like me and it's summertime and you need the iced up air conditioning to happen, you want to look out your little windows like they're clean as glass can be. Take out your screenies and put them on the ground, you bitch.
Wait, what? What?
Because you're going to be able to see through the glass better, Keith. And all the people who are running by your house screaming, no! Help! You're going to be able.
You're going to see him?
You're going to see them. Because sometimes screens are bad to look through.
Yes.
But in the summer only, when it gets a little chilly, you might want to have fall air.
What season are you recommending I don't have screens?
Summer.
But summer is when the most bugs are out. And that's the whole point.
Yeah, but why are you opening your windows when you have the AC on?
Because
You
we're in
dummy.
LA and at night you can turn off the AC and let the
At
air in.
night, it's been 100 billion degrees probably.
Probably.
Just that 1 week.
It was
ago.
really hot for a
That was
while,
a week
probably.
ago. It was. But
Probably.
you're not in the valley. You're in the cool part of LA.
It's been hot in Silver Lake too. Not as
Dang.
hot as the Valley, but it's been hot.
Can you fucking believe this guy?
You fucking believe this
Fucking
guy?
believe this
believe
guy?
me when
Keith
I
isn't
say.
believable lately. But the truth is, Keith, it's so I can see out of my office window.
Without a tiny bit of gradient.
Yeah, there's
change.
two. It makes it look shady. Like I'm wearing sunglasses. And to be honest, the screens are old anyway. And so the screens had holes in them. And so I was like, well, what is this even doing?
Yeah. Okay. I got new screens on my windows because some of my screens on my old windows didn't quite fit.
I bet they're really like the fine mesh so you can see all the way through them. It's
Yeah,
not
they're
like
pretty
a
good.
saran wrap
They're
like
pretty
I'm
good.
using.
You're using saran wrap?
I actually, when at Miles' wedding, I went around and I rubbed Vaseline on all of his
Screens so I couldn't see through them. Zach was sabotaging me.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm a cool guy. I'm pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a hot ep.
It has been good.
I'm just curious. There's a free song called Cool Cats playing, and I want to know what it sounds like. It's by Kevin MacLeod.
This is spooky.
This has been another episode of the TryPod. We talked about stuff. And that's what we do here. We pod, you listen, and we hope that you have a pretty cool day. Till next time, Keith, here's with the TryPod theme song.
Ooh, stinky little creepy crawly, dangle little hop-through folly. It is almost October, and you know what that means. It means all the kitties, all the runts running around being...
I'm so sorry. That's the only word I could think of to rhyme with. Anyway, it's a tripod. We'll bleep that. See you later.